share in issue is very important. Also the sector where it's operating and what is psychology or what is sentiment for that sector. These are all things that will play out, when you are taking your decision on what stock to buy. Fundamental is good, but fundamental will always be there. But the right price to buy, the right price to sell, like I always say here, is what if your tech analysis will tell you. Because you need to know where the market is. Is it at the value area where you want to break out the next resistance level, or is it at the support level that where it's building a rebound that is not breaking that support level, able to want to bounce back? So that price wants to guide you. This is why anytime at this any season, you want to look at where is the value area, where the market is now, or where the stock is, so that you will know exactly what to do with that institution. Because any investment you are doing is against what the future. Yeah, that's why your eyes must be on what always on the price action, to know the lower limit of your decision point and the upper limit of your decision point. You must have it. Once you are looking at the price action, you must also take note of this, because that is the only way you can stay ahead of the market. Like I said, there's no cause for alarm when you see your bullish channel, understand it, what it means, your bearish channel, and what is next to come. These are what will guide. That's why resistance, like what we discussed last week, is very, very important, and also your support level. The chart pattern is also very important, and volume. Like I said that say trend is your friend. Like I told you that I added I say volume and pattern is your friend. That means you have many friends now. Trend is your friend, volume is your friend, and what and the chart. That means these are what count. These are what matter. These are the three key in technical analysis that you should not joke with. Don't joke with what trend. Don't joke with volume. Don't joke with what pattern. These are the things, because in technical analysis there is saying that price is repeat itself. That means it follow a pattern. Every season that pattern will come. If you understand it, you will always be in for good deal when you are trading when you are trading the market. That means you won't be just guessing when you are trading the market, because you have access to information, you have seen the fundamentals, also you have seen technical to know exactly what is happening at that particular time, so that you can take advantage of the market at any given time. Especially this week is a very critical week, because we're trying to start seeing that we're going to see the GDP expect to see GDP figure between now and end of the month before the MPC meeting, and also today is for the inflation data, then earnings that will come. And don't forget that the political environment is also not keeping quiet. We are seeing activities coming up here and there, and it's becoming clearer to players in the market who is going to take us to where we're going, because the three big contenders for the presidency, we have seen all their manifesto, we have seen all their courage, we know what they are able to deliver. What do you want? That means the market will accept anyone that comes, and also have a program to turn the market, economy, everything around for good. That's why the research we're expecting, the policy shift we're expecting is underway for we players and investors in the market, that we can take advantage of it and also invest wisely in the market. There's no cause for alarm at all, but rather we must maintain our position and keep our eyes in the market. Yes, we want to quickly look at what is happening technically in the market. And before I say that as we speak now, I will tell you that about four stocks in the market are in a buy area after touching the strong resistance level, and also set to break out anymore for now. If we break out this resistance level, that is a big move, and that is what we trade in technical analysis. You need to look at a stock as what are the breakout of resistance level, try to move on that trend. And as we speak now, four stocks are in that buy area of what breaking out their resistance level. If that occur, that means an uptrend. And also, if you are among those that have subscribe to the Jumbo Pack, I know you have access to them, but these are new ones that the market open today. We're just seeing them, and I believe that those that can take advantage of it also can also reach out to any of my colleagues, and also you can go to our WhatsApp group and also drop if you're interested, so that immediately after the class you can also have access to those stocks. It's good that you follow the market. That is in terms of what the life class. This life class is for you to take advantage of the market, but for those in that Jumbo Pack, those that buy and sell signal, I think you are thinking already, and also those stocks also they're also looking up already this morning. So that is good thing of being in that kind of where knowledge is being shared and you are being guided, plus your own knowledge. You can see, you can take that decision at any time. And that's why when we give sell alert, in that group, it doesn't mean whether you want to wait or, but because we have a goal, we actually want to practice what we teach. as we are entering the stock, we have our buy range, we have our stop loss, we have our profit target, we have what our return. Once we hit that, then we let you know. We have reason why we are buying them, and those things that attract us, if they remain that good, but we must exit at the price we have set for ourselves. That's why once we are setting set alert is for you to take action. Our own is to guide you. That's why those that will take tell alert last week and see market what the market doing this morning, you know that you have not lost anything. Whether they put back again, you enter those stocks or another opportunity. That's why if you know how to take profit at any given time, so that at the end of the day you'll be ahead of the market. As we speak now, our market, is on still in the red position as to speak. But for me, there is no cause for alarm at all, because I said it earlier that when market have rally for all this period, it's expected to work to slow down for profit taking activities, and which is a part and parcel of the market at any given time, because without profit taking, it won't be what interesting. Market cannot continue to go in one direction. When profit comes, or what we call correction, either price correction, whatever you call it, when it comes, it gives opportunity for the market to adjust in that manner, so that people that are yet to enter the market will also see opportunity to enter, and that is the good thing for the equity market. As we speak, market is also doing around 52 50 52,385.73. That means market is down to speak now 0.19% down, 0.19%. Market in terms of percentage, but in terms of point, market is down by 126.575 down. This says that market, as I said earlier, profit taking activities, and also we are seeing stock are still going up, but activities is profit in some stock has slowed down the market as we speak. But if you look at the market breadth, it confirms what the market is doing. That we are seeing 14 losers as we speak, and just eight gainers. And these eight gainers, we are seeing good, good companies there, but profit taking activities has slowed down the market. That we are seeing 14 losers against what 8. You can see the trend before has been a gainer, but now you can see whatever is market is balanced now. But for me, it's a good one that market is going down, so that they can have more strength to continue the up direction that is good. Recovering has not been started at all. The recovery is still very, very intact. Yet, if you look at the top losers as we speak now, you can see that generals has remained that category. Don't forget that last week general led the loser chart to almost 33.66% down. This morning is also losing almost 9.7% as we speak, followed by Royal Exchange. You can see the Prestige Assurance and the ETI and UBA. These are the top losers as we speak now. But if you look at the top gainers, we're seeing that Presco is leading by 9.7%, almost trading at the 150 point something naira as we speak. You can see the Coloration Insurance also at the top gainers. You can see Thermos Wax also, and the Linkage Assurance and ABC Transport. These are the gainers as we speak, the top 5 gainers as we speak now. Why the market activities in terms of volume, we're seeing transport leading about 11.4 million shares at this hour, and the UBA followed by 11.3 million shares, and the GT code also 5.9 million shares, Zenith Bank 4.7, and WAPO 4.4 million shares. These are the most active stocks as we speak this morning. You can see the position of the market in terms of performance. Market is still very, very strong. The recovery and the uptrend is very, very intact. But as usual, when you see market forming a double top, it's a sign for you either to expect a breakout and what, or a reversal. A reversal will create opportunity. Why breakout? For those that are traders like me that want to trade any breakout, once you notice a stock that breakout, you need to see how you're going to break out that. As a breaking, that's another opportunity for you to jump. That means the trend to continue, especially when we are looking at what the momentum behind that stock to know where it's going. That means you don't need to panic when you are in a stock, but that double top is always for you to watch. And also, if you see a double bottom, it's a time for you to jump into that position. That means that stock is ready, that it can't go further than that position. Why double top means that at that point, stock is also ready to go further to break out or come down. And when you see that coming and form like double or multiple double top, it can be possible that the next one that has strength can break out. And that's why most traders that have exited the position, once they confirm a double pot that is broken up, they want to jump in. But that's why I said earlier that 4 stocks in the area of what first stock to buy that are in the area of what the area where there is a breakout of resistance, and put maybe then once we confirm it already as now the following was seen. That's why I said these are stocks what you need to also look at as investor to take advantage of what the market. Yes, we want to quickly now come to what to the chart to look at what the chart is doing. We start from what from looking at the market itself. Then this is the chart, of the market. What I mean is this is the index action. We call it index action, we call it the index structure, or candlestick, anyone want to call it. But it gives you the feeling or the psychology or the perception of people in the market as to speak. Now, when if you have read my article this morning, I'm talking about market also going on profit taking, and that is what we're saying that we expect to see a mixed trend. It's possible that before the market close today, at the end of the day, yeah, one of the high price stock can come up. I think the trend, but you can see that profit taking is dominating this morning or this afternoon as we speak. But if you look at the chart here, this point, you can see my cursor here. This point and this point is the strong. If you can look at this blue line that is being drawn now, you can see that this point at this point, that is where the blue line, there is where the double top has been formed. And I'm sure I've been discussing it here. When also break out from this breakout break out this level before it start going up again. For me, there's no cause for alarm. For the good thing that you can see at this point is slowing down. For any breakout, market will be heading forward for 30 to 53 points, which is good for us. There's no cause. I can see that we're almost getting closer to what the last peak of 54,212. So I think we are going there gradually. But we want to call up our indicators for discussion so that as usual we must look at them to see where the market is now. It's very, very crucial that you know. I call the ADS up. I want to look at I want to go to our money flow index, our C line. If you're in this class, I believe by now you understand how to use this C line because it's an irregular, and that is the way to cut your what your buy and sell position if you understand with other indicators to confirm weak position. You need to understand how this works so that at any given time you are in the market, you know what to do when you see all those things happening, around the market. Yes, the good thing now you can see that as we speak, the market is still very, very strong above the C line. And don't forget what when I said that when you see that the 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 price action or index action is far from the T line, it tells you that it's also a time for profit taking. And that is why once you see that opportunity, you go and check your work, use your 15 days, 15 minutes time frame to look at the market to see what you look at 15, it will give you an insight what is likely to happen, in that regard. Once you do that, you can also look at 1 hour chart to see what is likely to happen in that regard. You can see in 1 hour chart now, you can see that market is also in red. Profit taking in the last 2 hours has also dominated the market. That the market is headed somewhere. You must understand how all these things work very well. When you see that the far the candlestick is from the key line, it's also a sign that what you can see when you go for what happened. Whenever it's far, you can see try to come back. Also, when the price action go below the T line, the farther it go down, the price is to come up and meet what the T line at that position. That's why it's good to always master how to use these indicators to read the market. Here you can see that if you look at your ADS said that market is very, very strong. Market is even almost at peak now, 67 points. So that means that you can see that momentum in the market, momentum behind this uptrend is very, very strong. That's why ADS is even almost 67, which is a good one for me. But I feel like a slowdown here in terms of profit taking. Let's watch. But if you look at money flow is maintaining that 82 and above, very strong. And the momentum is still building a positive up. This coming up. Like I said, that the market has a good upside potential no matter what is happening, whether the profit taken now, whether they don't need to panic about if you're in position where you have profit. Our advice not to stop before taking your profit is very, very important. If you look at the market in 1 hour chart, I see that even 1 hour chart now you can see that it's still flat on it, and the the ADS now to speak now is around 30, 36. ADS is around 36 as to speak. Okay, ADS is around 36 and also very strong for. It's also good for for a 1 hour stop. For me, it's okay 34, good one. And we also equally see that momentum is very, very strong on a 1 hour. That means the market is very strong. You can see it here. You can see it is in this that also give you a good sign that the market is not doing badly, or rather you should watch very well. These are the things you should notice when you are looking at a live chart. Yes, from the gainers, want to look at what is happening in some stock as we speak now. Quick one, let's go to look at what is happening in Presco. We're seeing Presco leading the chart already at this one. Is that what's the momentum behind Presco leading the stock now? Is it that something that you should go? Because once you understand the momentum behind the movement, you should be able to know whether you should jump into that or you should also hold that position now. That's why we want to start with Presco. Presco, we're seeing that Presco is trading above the T line. You can see it here. Like I said, that Presco is a trade that does not move often. I think a lot of side trending here. But for those to understand the market, you know when to be in such stock and go. If you also look at your your ADS, ADS is also reading on a 1 hour chart. ADS is good for me. ADS are around 27. It's a good one. And we're seeing if ADS is reading 27, I mean there's strong momentum on the stock on the 1 hour on a day chart. For me, it's a good one. But for you to get full direction on this one, when you look at a weekly chart, it will give you more, it will make more sense to you than a daily chart. If you look at the weekly chart, I can see that the stock has maintained an uptrend now since it crossed the T line here. You can see probably remain above the T line for almost 4 weeks now, above the T line, which is good. Well, money flow is still looking up around the 84. 84 can see there, and also money momentum is very high, almost 100. You can see that there is strong momentum on the stock for it to go higher. That means if you that stock now, hold your position in the stock. Don't just panic away. Want to really look at what is happening and also in all those stocks that are losing at this point. But check what is happening in ETI, also UBA and Zenith Bank. But look at them. But after looking at first we can look at what is happening in your cap at this hour. Go to look at your cap. These are the early Friday. Look at what is happening in United Security. You can see that the stock remain above the C line on the weekly chart. You can see it here. The momentum is still very strong, but we want to go to a day chart for this stock. On a day chart, you can see that it is trading slightly below the T line now. That I can see also momentum is also coming down. Profit taking activities after touching almost as high as 15 naira, 10 kobo or 15 naira flat, 10 kobo. Very coming and profit taking activities, and now it has crossed the T line slightly. And you can also see your ADS. ADS also saying that the stock is also momentum is also losing here. It's also losing momentum, and you can see it here. Notice coming down, and key money flow is still strong around 87. But I can see that phenomenon that trend is changing. That's all. Once it crosses below it, but what the good thing is that it's still trading around the 14 naira 60 kobo good. But I believe that the stock has been so strong, momentum has been strong. You can see it all this while where it is remain above 80 here all this while. Which you can see from here to here, big momentum, and that is a good thing for the stock. Especially as we look forward to see the number, any moment from now. Any moment from now to see the number from the company. It's very, very important for investors to note. But as I said, look at what is happening in ETI. ETI is UBA to see ETI. It is just profit taking activities that we should just. Yes, for me, even at the day chart, the stock is still trying to resist decline. As we speak now, it's trading above the T line marginally. And for me, the stock still holds some strength. I see where it is now. But I'll tell you, on a daily chart, we're seeing that profit taking activities are also entering the stock. But the good thing that at this point, let's keep our finger crossed to watch. But let's look at the 1 hour chart for ETI to know exactly. on the 1 hour chart, ETI is trading below the T line, and that's why you can see that some indicators are confirming also profit taking activities in these stocks already. That means for those that are taking profit, fine. For those that want to enter, just decide patient to see it pullback before you drop into the stock for ATI. Because of our time, let's look at UBA. Look at what is happening in UBA before we now go forward. Zenith Bank. Zenith might likely be the last for today. But let's look at UBA. UBA is far below now the T line already. Profit taking activities. UBA is already trading around the 8 naira 5 kobo. They thought I've touched almost 850. You can see that for 1 hour time, you can see the last many hours, you can see the stock coming down here for the last many hours, 5 hours I've been trading on the down trend. But let's look at the day chart for the stock. Like I said, for this side, flat on the T line now, but already a sign of profit taking. We're seeing the signs from other indicators that profit taking activities. Yes, it's sitting around the MACD. Okay, we're seeing already the money flow reading above 59, still good, and relatively the momentum is still around the 52, which is equally good, but profit taking activities has also hit that stop. Finally, I just said Zenith Bank we look at before we continue our discussion tomorrow. Zenith Bank Nigeria want to see also, you can see that all the financial sector, banking stock has been down because of profit taking. I believe that once we see the data report today, that will change. But Zenith Bank, even as the profit taking activities, keep trading above the T line, and we're seeing that the MACD is still, so the momentum is still very strong and it's still coming up. That means there's high potential for the stock to go higher than where it touched after coming back down after the once it crosses the disease, that will be a new move again for Zenith Bank. I think it tested this tested this resistance level here and here and also here before coming down. That's why we want to look at when it's stock that is almost triple top now we're seeing here. Once you break that triple top, that means another strength has come to put that stock higher, which is also good for the market. Good one at the current market situation. Despite the seeming profit taking and it's part of the market, there's no cause for alarm. I'm going to remain very, very strong. Yes, I will say thank you for your time and see you tomorrow. Enjoy the rest of your trading day. Bye.